unfortunately, someone intervened. Because in the first 6 weeks of my time in Japan, I met my wife. But actually, she was not destined to be living in Japan, because where I met her was a school that it's a residential school for English. And I was there because I was staying in these cheap subsidized accommodations, providing the native English-speaking environment for the school to operate in. And she was there for 6 weeks brushing up her English because she'd just been hired by Cathay Pacific. And so she was going to be a flight attendant, and she was coming to Hong Kong. So as soon as I arrived in Japan, she moved to Hong Kong. So for 3.5 years, we had a relationship by remote. So once I'd finished my time in Japan and I'd funded my education, we got married, and I moved to Hong Kong. So I moved to Hong Kong in 1987. My wife was a flight attendant. She was away half of the time. And what I decided to do, that was my logical step, was to pursue A-level examinations. I hadn't done anything at school for so long, and even when I was at school, I wasn't particularly interested in it. But I thought, this is the first step. So this was pre-internet, so I signed up for these correspondence courses, and I did 2 A-levels by remote. And while I was doing all of this, I had a job with the Sheraton Hotel and Towers teaching English. And that was the last job that I've ever had. And I still remember the nature of the boss that I had and what he represented. And I always thought, once I'm in control of my own destiny, my business will be completely the opposite of the way that he is. So I did my A-levels by correspondence, and was made an offer to do law at Wolfson College, Oxford, on the basis I got 2 A's. I flew to England to take the exams, and a few weeks later came back and I got 2 E's. So my opportunity to go to Oxford was out of the door. So after sitting down for a couple of days and being miserable with myself, I thought, well, I've got to do something about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write to every law school in England and say, look, this isn't me. So I did that, and out of all the letters that I received, I was surprised to be invited to undertake the special entrance examination for the London School of Economics. So I did that, and eventually, or essentially, it seems I passed it.